Hello, hello, hello. So I wanted to come live and paint. I was actually supposed to come live and paint yesterday, but I forgot that I told Cole that we would go to the laundromat. So here I am tonight instead. Yeah, so that is what we're going to do. Hello, Elaine. Hello, Gypsy. Hello, Elizabeth. Hello, Betty. Hello, Kelly. Hi, are you going to paint Tiny Baby? Yes, I'm going to be working on this James Awake Reborn and this little bitty, itty bitty, tiny Promise sculpt. It's 10 inches. I have already done some on James. James has his first layers, and then I did some, I did the veining. I've been working on him since yesterday. He has his veining, his mottling, and then the first creasing layer. I do 2 creasing layers, sometimes 3, just depending. So that is what we're going to be doing. I'm working tonight. I'm going to be doing some skin tones on him. And then this one hasn't even been started. So this one will get the first layers and all of that. Hi, Lori. I just came on, hon. Hi, Jasmine. Hi, Jessica. Hi, Alice. Hi, Simply. Hello, Blessing. Hi, Katie. Do you wear gloves because the paint irritates your hands? Sometimes I'll forget to put them on, but for the most part, I like to just wear the gloves. Fingerprints and stuff. It's very easy to leave fingerprints in the paint. So how are you guys tonight? I'm cutting my head off. Oh, well. I'm not very good at this camera angle thing. It's also very easy to smudge the paint. Yeah, yeah. Hello, everyone. Hope all is safe and well. How are you, Katie? I'm doing pretty good. Hello, April. Your baby's right here. I've worked on him quite a bit last night and some today. And we're going to do some skin tones on him. Well, the first skin tones tonight. Great. I'm looking forward to seeing you paint the babies. Yeah. I will try to answer any questions as best as I can. If you guys have reborning questions or just regular questions, you know, this could be a regular chat as well. But while I'm painting, I won't be able to be looking at all of the comments and stuff. But I'll do the best I can. This is, I mean, I've done painting videos, but never with me really in them. So it's all still kind of new. I mean, I used to just put it on the sculpt and, you know, me doing it. Katie, I love you. I'm good, hun. Loving that I'm catching another live with you and your lovely peeps. I'm glad you're here, Elaine. I'm still hurting. I hurt my knee Wednesday at work. Now I'm trying to stay off of it. Yeah. I'm sorry to hear that, Elizabeth. Where do you buy kits? I buy kits from all of the sculpt stores. From Bountiful Baby, from Irresistibles, from McPherson's, from Reborns. Okay, guys, so I think this baby, this sweet little guy, so cute, is going to be getting skin tones, first skin tones. He has his first base layers and stuff, and he has his mottling, if you can see it. She wanted, we didn't go with real dark mottling on him because she didn't really want a lot of mottling. This is her first baby, so... I do custom, so with that, I do what the buyer wants. Yeah, so, but at these stages, ugh, at these stages, there's not a ton to talk about yet. That more comes a little bit later down the line with the smaller detailing and stuff like that is real when I really get into asking a bunch of questions to the buyer. And, you know, I do custom, so I try to do exactly what they want. All right, what happened to Elizabeth? What is mottling, Katie? Mottling is the textures and stuff under a baby's skin or under human skin. Um, yes, these two are both custom babies. I can't show. I actually work on 3 at a time usually, and I have another one right here, but it's a womb baby, and I can't show myself painting that because them are surprise babies. So I just decided to paint on James and Promise, which are both custom. All right. So we're going to do James's first skin tone. And James has a belly and back plate. His mommy bought him a belly and a back plate. I can't show the... Here's the belly plate. You can see the mottling. It's just under... Because babies, we have colors and tones underneath our skin. We're not all clear. So that's basically what that is. Guys, I'm not the greatest at explaining stuff. And then here's the back plate. Little booty. I slipped on some dust and my left knee went into a big plastic crate. Oh no, I'm sorry, hon. Is he newborn or preemie, hon? James is newborn. He'll be a newborn baby. All right. Trying to get this angled better. It's fine. All right. So, my favorite brushes, you guys are going to like, I have probably 100 of these. They're actually from the Dollar Tree, and they're Wet n Wild makeup brushes. And they are better than paintbrushes, in my opinion. I have tons of paintbrushes, regular paintbrushes too. But for skin tones, I really, really, really like using these. And they're only $1 a piece. Paintbrushes can be expensive. Yeah, he's 18 inches. James Awake is 18 inches. All right, so here we go. First skin tone. I gotta try to make sure I have him in the view. Or there's no point to this. Now, some artists do this differently. I lay this on and then I just make sure I check the creases a lot. If you're going to paint like this and lay the skin tone on like I'm doing instead of putting it on the sponge and dipping it, then you have to check the creases a lot. Because if you don't and you leave paint in the creases, your baby will look horrible. So, I know a lot of artists that do it both ways. I just prefer it this way. We all do things differently. We find our own ways to do things, you know. But if you do it this way, check the creases at least 3 or 4 times before you bake. Because once you bake it on there with heat set, it's done. It's on there. But up until then, you can take it off, you know. Up until you bake, you can take it off. He's so cute. All right, now I get another brush. And we just go back over it just a little bit to get into the creases. This is my first crease check, basically. And when I'm doing this, I'm not taking the paint off. I'm just getting the extra paint off, basically. Once you're used to messing with the paint, it's hard to get at first and understand why you do some of the things you do. But once you've done it for a while, okay, so I went through all the creases with a dry brush. Now I'm going to take big sponge and dab, dab, dab until you can't dab no more. And this just equals out the paint, moves it around to where it needs to be. So okay, now another brush to check in the ears and the creasing. You just run it over it. Don't throw your brush. I'm constantly dropping my brushes, guys. So ears and around the eyes and nose, you have to really, really be careful for. Make sure you really check. You should check all the creases, but for some reason around the ears and nose and eyes, that's where you can have the most problems. So I do this a second time with the smaller brush just to make sure you're getting in there. Then you want to take this again and dab where you did that because, just in case there was anything that moved and made it, have like a line or something. So you want to do this one more time. Around where you took the smaller brush to. Okay. So his head is done with his first layer of skin tone. And we'll just sit him in the oven and do his other parts. Let me see what everyone is saying. Love watching you create your artwork, looking and learning, hun. I use the same wet and wild brushes. Yeah, they're great. I love them. I love the brushes from Dollar Tree. I use them for reborning. Yep. Hello, blessings. I'm still here. Was making my bed, putting clean sheets on it, and I heard everything. Okay, Jessica. Hello, Trish. Hello, Jenny. I bet he's going to turn out beautiful. Yeah. So shiny right now. Yeah, when you put the paint on, it looks shiny until you bake it. Hello from Mississippi. Hello, Tamika. LOL, no judgment, but is X like an abbreviation or something? I have no idea what you're talking about. Hello, Lori, how are you, hon? No, hon, it's me blowing a kiss. Oh, okay. Oh, I see what you mean. Okay. In a lot of pain still, Elaine, but I'm home now. I'm glad you're home, Lori. I hate when artists make baby creases so red. It's horrible, like they have nappy rash. Do you put the actual holes in the ears and noses like some artists, or just make them deeper and realistic? Like, I'm full of questions, but if I ask the question you're not comfortable with, let me know. If the mommy wants the nose holes drilled, I will drill them. I have drilled quite a few nose holes in the past, yes. I do think it looks more realistic, but some mommies don't want it. So with the babies that I create, since they're custom, yeah. I really think what you do is so cool. Thank you, Betty. How do you know when you're using too much paint or of one color? You just get used to knowing what, at first, it's very hard to judge what you're supposed to do and how much paint you're supposed to use. But once you've done it so long, you just know. I can't explain it any other way. You just learn how much to do and how much not to do. Bless you, Lori, praying you have pain relief soon. Hey, how's my... Hello, Anne. Like, do you need special light to paint better? Yes. I have a special bulb for reborning. Thank you, Katie. Hello, Tina. All right, we are going to move on to the limbs. It's always easier to have, I use my paintbrush, my big paintbrush, to have, so it's steady because it's kind of hard to hold it like this. So stick a brush up there, makes it much easier to hold. All right, let's go. So cute. All right, first one. Now I take the dry brush, go over the creasing just kind of randomly, just for any extra. Okay, sponge. Lots of pouncing, guys. Lots and lots of pouncing. Okay. Smaller brush. Go into the creases. For the most part, you're usually not even wiping anything, but you want to do it just in case anyway. You know, just to be sure, because if you leave it there, you're in trouble. All right. Okay. There's his arm. Okay, Katie, thanks. You're welcome, Jessica. Don't get me laughing again. The stick up is. Love seeing you do all of this. Hey, Elaine. Hello. Hi, Ann. So you said drilling the nose holes makes look more real. You think we should do that with my baby boy? That is up to you, April. What is the baby sculpt name again? This baby sculpt is James Awake. Yeah, this is James Awake. He's 18 inches. He's a real born. I'm pretty sure I asked you that question, April. I could have swore you said no, but we'll talk about it when we get off here, hun. I mean, because I can still do it. If you did change your mind or whatever, I can still drill his holes if you wanted me to. But I'm pretty sure we talked about that, if I'm remembering correctly. But either way, we can talk about it after I get off here, hon. Some people like it, some people don't. I do more babies without it drilled than I do with, I think some mommies just would rather have the shading instead of being drilled. I love this little hand. It's so cute. All right. Okay, second time. Leg. What is the baby sculpt? I already read that. Cute hand. I just uploaded a new video. My Liam cat baby is so shy. Okay, Casey. Hands off again. I actually peed myself a bit last time Katie roared with laughter last live, Ella, right? Liam kit. I'm so tired. Okay, you can go to sleep. Okay, thank you so much. That's why everyone loves me. Let's talk about dream babies. Mine is Joseph asleep. Never saw this one painted before. What's not to love, darling? I think you're great. Laughter is food for the soul. Feeds soul, hun. Gotta love that, right? I wasn't sure if I'd make it tonight. I have strong pounds. When are you going to do another fantasy baby like the Fauna one? That was beautiful. Well, whenever I get a custom for one or someone wants to buy one is when I will be doing one. I've got another video of the Fauna baby. I just haven't uploaded it yet because Mommy, I don't think Fauna's made it home yet. I think Fauna's still in the mail, and her mom, his or her mommy will let me know when he or she makes it home, and then I'll put that video up. It's the box packing and what he went home with, and him in a little outfit and dressed and stuff, or her. Trying to stay in the camera frame. I sometimes don't. Smaller brush. right. Leg. All right, then I got to do the other leg, and then we're going to bake because there's not enough room for the belly plate and the back plate, so I have to bake that, do that separately. All right, let's get this other leg done. All right. Hello, Samantha. Not quite, but working on it, Elaine. Thank you for the... Hello, T. How are you, hon? Missed you, too. I realized you hadn't been around in a while. How are you? Honey, I'm a big part Irish, LOL, and have thrived through life being goofy and, when necessary, love goofy Irish people, right? It's a foot. All right. I'm great now. I was pretty sick during the pregnancy. That baby is adorable. Congratulations. So precious. So precious. I thought it was a reborn at first. Would make a beautiful, beautiful reborn. I didn't mean to just call your baby an it, by the way. He. So cute. Well, I'm glad you're back, hon. So adorable. So, so adorable. But I really did think it was he was a reborn at first. Oh, no. Dropped it in my lap. All right. Now we bake. All right, let me get to the comments. I'm great now. I was pretty... Oh, I read that. Thank you so much. He looks like a doll. Yes, he is adorable. Do you pound the paint until it is a matte finish? No, the finish comes at the end. Right now, throughout the whole process, it'll be shiny on and off. But the matte, depending on if the mommy wants matte finish, because I do baby skin finish or matte finish, which baby skin is not shiny. It's like the sheen. It's more like a sheen that a reborn has. But I do matte or, because I do customs again, I do what the customer wants. But that comes at the end. I'm happy to be back. Someone's going to be very lucky, mommy, with one of Katie's dolls. How much for the baby? My babies are all different prices depending on where you get the sculpt from, the price of the sculpt, and if you want bald, rooted, or painted hair. Flynn is incredible. Yes, he's precious. Shoot, something must be wrong with my charging cord. It's plugged in, but it's gone down to 5% power. Congratulations. Now 4% power. Oh no, Anne. On your new reel, baby. Hello, Stacy. It's not easy painting a reborn. I did my first a couple days ago, and for me, it has to be a process where I'm super relaxed and concentrated. Yeah, it's not easy. It's not easy to start out for sure. It's hard, but if you keep at it and you give yourself some room for mistakes, because you're going to make mistakes when you're learning, always. I mean, that's just the way it is. You're going to make mistakes, and that's okay. That's how you learn. Great news for me. I might get the Anna kit from Bountiful Baby. Awesome. She's a cute little one. Anna's a cute little one. I'm on live, baby. Cole just came in. I bet that's rough on the hands after a while. Yes, it definitely is. It gets you. It can get you. But
Please say you inhaler.
Yeah.
I can't read it all.
Hold on, guys. Cole needs my
I was
inhaler.
around Chelsea's dog, and it's sort of.
Here, baby. All right. I like to flip halfway in between. Some artists don't do this, but I like to just so it's an even bake. It's just what I prefer to do. Just flip it around.
Here, Mama.
Thank you, baby.
How's it going?
It's going good. I'm just painting and talking to everyone. And going good.
Look at somebody with a bowl.
And I still have to, I still haven't done the first layer on, oh, let me cover that. On the first, not the first layer, I've done the first layer, but the first skin tone on the belly and back plate. That's what we'll do next. And then we'll do a layer on the little 10-inch baby. This little one. So cute. Hey, sweet Cole. Oh, he went back upstairs, Anne. Again, my first, 3+ reborns would probably look like crazy zombie babies. No. They would probably be light, lighter reborns, because when you're first starting, you tend to go lighter rather than darker. And that's okay. Hey, Cole, hope you had a good day, hon. He's back upstairs, hon. I'm pretty sure he did, though. Going live tomorrow with Pippi. Awesome. I'm so excited. I cannot wait till you open the box. Also tiny and sweet. Yeah. Oh, my Cortana. My Cortana just came on. Okay, so first skin tone layer baked on this sweet little guy. He's very hot, so he has to cool off before I can paint him anymore. Here's the arms. It doesn't look much different on the first skin tone layers. You're not going to see, these layers are very translucent. You don't ever want to paint with thick layers because it'll be a cakey mess. And here's the legs. So now that all has to cool before I, Prince, Cole, your cat's down here. Them have to cool before I can paint anymore, because if I was to paint right now on him, the paint would just lay on there horribly and it wouldn't go around. You have to wait. The thing with heat sets is there's a lot of waiting. That's why I work on more than one baby at a time, because of the waiting. But now we're going to work on, this is going to be hard to do because he has a gender. We're going to work on the belly plates and the back plates. So that's what we're going to do now. All right, let's do it. I'm going to try not to show the, private parts because YouTube. Dry brush. Go over the creasing. Cute little belly button. Okay. This just spreads the paint evenly is what the pouncing is for. Because you want the paint on there very even. Okay, littler brush to get in the creasing better. One more pounce. All right, now to the oven. Hi, Cole. Seeing you on the video at the laundromat looked fun. Oh, yay, Astro. What time, Astro? How do you know what type of reborn is the right one for you? That one is a hard one. You just really have to look, and whatever one pops out at you, whatever one that you are loving, then that's your sculpt. Where did you buy practice sculpts when you were learning how to reborn? I used Bountiful Baby sculpts. They are your cheapest that you're going to find to practice. Well, Mom's coming at 1 and we're going to eat then and after that. Awesome, Jenny. Please let me know. Please send me a message before you do, hon. When I'm painting, the pouncing with the sponge hurts my hand the most. Yes, it does. Plus, I have carpal tunnel in both hands, plus MS, so I understand 1,000%. Bye, Samantha. All right, now to the little back plate, little booty. What we're doing next. Here we go. All right, dry brush. Small brush. Oh, it's hot in here. These lights are making me hot. All right, in the oven it goes. And that is, once this is baked, That is one full layer on a reborn baby. That's how long it took. 40 minutes for one layer on a reborn. It's time consuming for sure. I don't think people understand how long it takes to paint a reborn. All right. I just started doing rooting. How do you root without the hair sticking straight up? Because sometimes I have that problem. You have to go in at an angle when rooting. You have to learn your angles with rooting. Katie, I will leave it up to you on finishing painting and the nose what you think look good and real. I trust you, Katie, with you're a great person. Okay, April. After this, I'll message you, hun, and we'll chat about the nose holes. But it's not too late. If you still wanted them, I'm almost 100% sure we talked about it. And but either way, it's okay. So yeah, I'll message you after I get off here, hun. No worries. Do you make portrait wound babies? No, I do not. I don't make portrait babies because I don't believe that, because these sculpts are already made, we don't make the sculpts, we buy the sculpts. And for portrait babies, you have to go find one that looks like the picture. And that's almost impossible because they're already made. So me personally, I'm not talking about anyone but me, I won't offer them because I've seen time and time again the mommy be super upset that they wasn't told that it wouldn't be like exact. Because that's, you know, you can get, now with that said, I do custom babies. I will, you know, where the mommy gets to pick all details, skin tone, hair color, eye color, light, you know, versus dark or medium mottling, veining, blushing, all little details like milk dots, scratches, any, you know, any of that kind of stuff. So, you know, and customs can be, you know, I tell people that I can get similar to their baby, but never, you know, the only way you can get a true portrait baby is if you're doing a clay sculpting baby. If you're getting a baby sculpted, that would be a true portrait baby. But I've seen people be too upset time and time again that an artist said that they could do it and then that baby didn't look anything like their baby. So, yeah, but, you know, I just let them know that we can get close, but not, you know. Cat, I have the same problem with rooting. Definitely looks long and like it takes time. Yeah, it definitely does. Where's the 10-inch gone? She's right here. I'm going to turn these and then we're going to get started on the little 10-inch. Oh, hot. Guys, I have scars on my, look, it looks like I done something bad. But do you see them scars? It looks like I cut myself, which, you know, I didn't. But you know what they're from? Me burning myself on this metal. Me grabbing that out of there, and it's so hot. And it literally scarred me. So now when I go to the doctors, I know what they think. But it's actually from this oven burning me. But, okay, here's the next. Here's the one we're starting on. This one has no paint. So we're going to do the first layer on this little itty bitty promise sculpt. Here's, look how detailed. Here's the little legs. So cute. And then look at these little teeny tiny arms. I can get them off there. Their little holes are so little. Look at this. Teeny, teeny, tiny. So that's what we're going to be doing next. Whew, it's hot in here, guys. I'm sweating. Oh, that was nice. I just knocked my paint. All right, so look how flimsy it is because it's hot, guys. Very hot. So here's the belly plate. I'm going to lay that right there. Very, very hot. And then here's the back plate. Ooh, it's burning me. Okay. Now. Let me spin this around. All right. Starting layer. Let's get this first starting layer on. All right. Don't need very much because this is a teeny baby. All right. So cute. Okay. That's a Reborn sculpt, right? Sculpted from a real live baby. Yes. The James Awake is a Reborn, yes. So tiny and fragile baby. That is so adorable. All fits in your handhold. Reminds me of my preemie grandbabies. Yes, this baby reminds me of Cole and Nevaeh when they were born. I'm going to head out. Bye, everyone. Thanks for letting me watch you pancake. Okay, Jessica. I'll talk to you soon, hon. Good night, hon. Bye, Jessica. Stay safe. Good point. I had not thought of that portrait babies in that way. You're right. Do you ever make custom womb babies? If the womb babies are considered to be a custom baby, forgive my ignorance. Womb babies are like half custom because they're still surprised, but I have like 25 questions because I want the mommy to get a baby that they want. I don't want to just pick one and then be like, oh, I hope they like it. So I do have like a set of 25 questions, but it's still ultimately a surprise. But I try to use their answers to the questions to pick one I know that they like, you know. Now, if you are wanting to make all the decisions on a womb baby, I let that, I've had people do that also. They just need to pay custom price instead of womb baby price, because with customs, I have to do a lot more rather than with womb babies. You know what I mean? So yes, I do offer, custom womb babies where the mommy still makes all the decision that the baby's just still put in a womb, but I would have to, get custom prices for that, if that makes sense. All right, here we go, guys, on this little itty bitty. This is a lot harder because everything is like sized down majorly with little tiny babies like this. Okay. Dry brush. All right. The sponge is as big as its head. Much harder to hold. Alright, now definitely a small tiny brush to get in these creases because it's so tiny. Okay. Can't really tell much except that it's wet now. The first 8 to 10 layers, you really can't see much, especially on video. You really can't see much of a change. All right, so he is going in, or she is going in here. Now we got to work on, oh, come on, sit up, head. Now we got to work on the little itty bitty limbs. All right. Here we go. Let me check the, all right. Don't forget, girls, time changes next Sunday morning. We lose an hour of sleep. If you mean daylight savings, we don't do that in Arizona. Do that in England on the 28th. Okay, I know some provinces and states don't change. No, next Sunday, the 14th. I sure wish we didn't here at Missouri, because it really messes up your time schedules and your sleep. I know, right, Lori, with medication and sleep. You're welcome, Gypsy. You got that right. I'm 6 hours ahead of the moment, 3 a.m. here, but I'm enjoying my weekend off. All right, here we go with this little teeny tiny leg. This baby is teeny tiny, but has a ton of details. Really does. It's a cute little thing. All right. Okay, little leg, little itty bitty. I can't wait to see this tiny one done. So you work next Sunday, Elaine. All right, next leg. Moving along, moving along. Okay, my 10-inch silicone cuddle baby comes next week. She's going to be little too. Aw, I'm excited to see Gypsy. I'm a new subscriber and really enjoy your videos. Thank you, Rebecca. Welcome to my channel. I do, yes. I work 12-day stints. I do Monday through Friday in school and every other weekend doing activities for young adults with autism and learning disabilities in assisted living, 8 a.m. till 8 p.m. on a good day. Yeah. Look how tiny these little, oh gosh, the brush is bigger than her hand. So delicate and tiny. Her arm is about the size of my pinky. Well, no, smaller. Look at that little tiny arm. My gosh. All right, one more. Oh, I don't know why I was even... They're almost too small to even go on there, so I'm just going to hold it. Oh, cool, Elaine. Her vinyl looks very soft. Yeah, it is. So I get 4 days off a month every other weekend and make a point if joining y'all lovely people. Aw, we love you, Elaine. I'm glad you joined on. Yeah, you definitely work a lot. Nope, I need it on there. I can't. It's hard to... These little tiny ones. All right. Get up there. Oh, oh. Okay. Alrighty, baking, baking, baking. Oh. Okay, I have an autistic granddaughter, Elaine. Elaine, God bless you and the work that you do. I would think the smaller the baby, the harder to paint. It is. It is a lot harder. Well, I don't, it's just smaller, just everything scaled down, but... Are you working on a 10-inch reborn, honey? Yes, right now I was. Oh, Elaine, we love you too, dear. Mwah. Loretta, I'm sure she is amazing and makes you humble and amazed and thankful every minute you spend with her. My pace, thinks my hours are long, but the rewards as a human being are priceless. Right, exactly. Yeah. So now, I would be, if I was to keep going, I would go ahead while this baby's in the oven. I would go ahead and restart on him because now he's not hot anymore. He completely dried off. It took, what, about 15 minutes. So, you know, when you're reborning with heat set paints, there's a lot of waiting. But the reason I like heat set paints is because you have as much time as you want to mess with the paint because it does not stay on there until you bake. With air dry, it's a lot quicker. You get done quicker and it doesn't take as long to reborn because you don't have all that wait time. But the paint dries a lot quicker. So I think there's goods and there's bads to both kinds of reborn paints. I think beautiful babies can be made out of heat set or air dry. I know that because I have babies from both. Hi, Prince. What are you doing? Where's your daddy? Prince is here seeing Grandma again. But yeah, I know that babies, you know, it just really depends on the artist of how the, you know, the babies come out. Let's turn her over. I'm really hot, guys. I'm really starting to sweat. Being around this oven and these lights is getting me. Is it harder to paint the micro preemie babies? It's harder to paint the micro preemie babies for me. Yeah. I mean, they are a little bit harder just because they're, like I said, they're on a lot smaller scale. They told us she would be totally nonverbal, but they were wrong. She is actually starting to say small sounds. Now that is giving us very much encouragement, and we love people like you, Elaine. Yeah. My gosh, I've been on here 60 minutes for 2 layers. That's crazy. But that's reborning. Good night, everyone. Thank you, Katie, for sharing. Good night, Alice. I'm going to do a lot more of these videos. It's been fun. I just got to get into the swing of things. Once I've done them for quite a while, it'll be a lot easier for me to just come on here and do it, you know. Because you know, Prince, he's messing with my... Where's your daddy? Cole! Sorry, guys. Hot. This is a littler one, so I'm checking it extra because if you leave it in too long, I've never had one melt. I've had one start to melt, but I've never had any catastrophes like that, but it can happen. Hi, Katie. How are you? It's been a long time. I hope you are doing great, and I hope you had a great Valentine's Day with your family. I am doing good, Carlos. How are you? It's really hot in here, guys. I'm sweating really bad. It's nice to hang out while you paint. Yeah. That's good. Whew. All right. So we are finished with Promises first starting layer, which you could tell it's really no different. Very hot. Very, very hot. But there she is. First layer complete. The little legs. And now they're really, when they come out of the oven, they're really, really flimsy because they're hot. And there's the arms. All right, guys, so with love and support, these amazing human beings can prove every doctor wrong, hon. I get told my kids can't do, so I say, let's see what we can do. You'll be amazed. Right, I agree. I don't think doctors should be able to say stuff like that. Poor Katie, you are strong. Don't let the heat make you sweat, right? All right, I'm going to put... now, see, there are some Reborn artists that mix their paint every single time. Guys, I find that is a waste because if you don't use some of the paint that you mix and they just throw that away, that is absolutely crazy because the paint does not go bad. So I bought... These are my skin tone glass jars, and I bought littler ones for other types of paint because there's no sense in wasting that, you know, and then once it runs out of whatever you know, are using or whatever kind, you know. And I mix my own paints also. I mix my own colors. I don't use the 10-step thing from Bountiful Baby. I mix my own stuff. So I had, you know, I had to do this anyways. But, like, see, here's all of my, a lot of the colors and stuff I already have mixed. You know, and there's no sense in throwing that away. That's literally throwing money down the drain. So get you some containers and, you know, and if you need a certain color, like say if you don't have a color that you need when you're working on a baby, then go ahead and make it and then just put the excess in a little container and have it. You know, yeah, that's a good thing too. Blessing. Baby food jars is a good way to do it. I've seen people do that. These little, yeah. So, I mean, that's just a waste. I've never understood why people would throw away the extra paint because it don't go bad. So, yeah, just buy some little jars and put each color, you know. Plus, like I said, I mix my own paints. I don't do the 1 through 10 step painting. I do a lot more than that. So, hugs from this grateful grandma, Elaine. I agree. My son has autism, and I tell him his autism is like a superpower. Yes, exactly, Blessings. Great advice. I keep my paints in baby food jars. Blessings, Reborn Nursery. Do you have a Reborn? Awesome, Blessings. Guess what? The Providence of New Brunswick is going back to yellow tonight. Hello? I mean a nursery. it is, did you know some of the greatest minds on this planet were autistic? Einstein, for starters. Exactly. Yep. I agree. Best, most beautiful people in this world is autistic, Down syndrome, you know, Kleinfellers like my Uncle Mike. I truly believe that. Absolute best people in the world. Yes, Carlos, I have 2 pages on Facebook. Never My Fantasy Human Reborn 1000 Blessings Reborn Nursery. I cap and recycle glue, paint, and homemade slime. Recycle every time. Yep. I just can't see myself throwing money down the drain. Because, I mean, if it went bad, I could understand. But it doesn't go bad. So, you know, it doesn't. I had heard that, but wasn't sure. My son with autism is able to see amazing details in other things no one else sees, right? Usually, autistic kids and even adults have amazing, amazing skills that us, you know, people don't. You know, and I've seen that time and time again. Woo, these lights are killing me, guys. I think I'm gonna be done with the painting part for now, guys, just because I'm too hot. I mean, I'm gonna probably still paint, but I'm gonna go ahead and probably get off here, take a break, and then paint some more. I don't want to make my live videos too long because it literally takes 24 hours to get this to upload. It don't upload until the next day. So if I go much over, you know, an hour or an hour and a half, it is literally ridiculous for the upload. Ah, blessing. It's true, Loretta. Google Great Minds in History with Autism. It will blow your mind, hon. Right? I agree. My son sees the world in a very different way, but such a cool way. Right? Exactly. Exactly. My aunt's son is autistic. And my Uncle Mike is Klinefelter's, which is a form of Down syndrome type of, well, not exactly, but best people in the world, literally. All right, guys, I think I'm going to go ahead and get off here and take a little break. I need to go walk outside. You can probably see me sweating. But I've had fun. I'm definitely going to do this more. And you guys can ask me questions or, you know, whatever. But I had fun, and thanks for joining and watching me paint. Yeah, we'll see. I may come back live. It won't be painting. I may come back live for a little bit down on my floor. That's not for sure, but I'm going to go take a break and see where I'm at. And, yeah. All right. I love you guys, and thanks for joining. I got to get Prince. He's running all over the dang place. I don't know where Cole is, but all right. I love you guys, and I will talk to you all very soon. Bye, guys.